Welcome to Task Tech Reviews. Today we are looking at macOS 10 Sierra. That's the latest version of, well, actually it's not called OS 10 anymore, I'm just used to saying it. This is the latest version of Mac. I'm running it in a virtual machine, as you can tell with the blue bar at the top there. With this program converting it to a iMac in quotes. Anywho, so macOS 10 started development in 2000 or even 1998 with the server version, and yeah, and macOS, as you know, started development in 1984. Anyway, so this is the desktop. I've actually got the dark mode theme. I'm going to show you what it looks like if you don't have the dark theme on. It actually doesn't look the best without the dark mode. Actually, I do prefer the dark mode because it just looks sleeker. So let's go general. To enable it, just go to general in the system preferences and then do that. As you can see, that's what it looks like. That does not look right with the wallpaper. That looks much better. Anyway, so that's what you do. Alright, let's go through the programs and open some programs. Please note there are some programs that aren't working, so they just don't work. Anyhow, I'm going to go start with the bottom of the dock. This is the dock, if you didn't know. This is where you put all your programs and that you basically the most used programs and all that. Then it's easy to do. Otherwise, you have to go here. Then you have to go to Finder and go to Applications that way and find it that way. Anyway, let's start from the bottom left. We've got the Finder application, which is in File Explorer. Here we go. There's all my files. I've got Xcode. I'm planning to do an iOS video soon. I'm just going to get find out somehow how to fucking run older versions of iOS 1 even, so I can show you how it starts. So here it is here. That's Finder. You got your favorites and your iCloud, and then you got tags. Pretty simple. And features of Sierra, you can actually sync your iCloud to the desktop and documents. So if I go desktop, there's your desktop and documents. That syncs with other iMacs and iOS 10 devices, which is pretty cool. Keep going down the dock. We've also got Siri. We've got Siri at the top here too. Siri is the virtual assistant. I don't think it works because I don't have a microphone connected to this virtual machine. That doesn't work, but...
That's what I thought.
Oh! It works! Siri
Hello, world. I've always wanted to say that here.
Hello.
Greetings, Tom.
And I go, hey Siri. Okay, it's glitched out. Hey Siri. But Siri does work on a virtual machine. I was thinking it didn't work. What's the weather like today?
I don't know where you are, but you can show me.
Okay, let me just
in
quickly set
Security
this.
and Privacy Settings, choose the Privacy tab. Under Location Services, check Siri and Dictation.
I've got to click the lock, so I don't want to change my settings. That's the only thing. It's more, you can't really change the settings straight away compared to Windows. So just go Siri and Dictation. There we go. Let's try it again. What's the weather like today? It's a bit laggy.
Here's what I found on the web for what does that.
No. What's the weather like today?
I don't know where you are. Please turn on Wi-Fi, which will allow me to find your location.
Wi-Fi's on, so that's a bit glitchy. I don't know, virtual machine. I think it's got internet. I'll have a look. So you got your launchpad, which is your iOS light thing. As you can see, I've got a game on here. Please note, if you're using Mac and a virtual machine, I wouldn't suggest playing App Store games on it because it is a bit glitchy. I just use the App Store to update it. This virtual machine originally came with OS 10 El Capitan. Then I updated it to Sierra. Keep going, got the Safari out. Let's just test to see if it's got internet. Okay, Safari is taking a while to load. So if we go to Google, this is just a test to see if it's got internet, which I believe it should do. Because if Google works, sort of, it's going up with Santa and Boogies with us, because as you know, Christmas is actually on its way. It's literally nearly a fortnight away, which is actually pretty crazy. We've also got Google Chrome. I'll just quickly show you Google Chrome does work in Mac, if you didn't know already, because it's compatible with Mac, Windows, and Linux, I believe. Hang on, let me just adjust my mic. Hopefully you can hear me better today. Okay, it's actually jumping up my cords. So Chrome, here we go. Yeah, Google Chrome's there. As you know what Google Chrome's like. You're probably watching this video on a Google Chrome browser. There's your mail app, which is your emails. Pretty self-explanatory. Updating the mail version because obviously I haven't touched most of the apps. There's your email. I'm actually going to quickly give me one moment. I'm going to type. Oh no, I've got my emails. Okay, say I've got tons of emails. I've got 74 messages and 6 unread. This is iCloud Mail. So that's cool. I don't need to do that, so that's alright. So we've got 6 unread emails. We've got contacts. Let's load up this. So let's load up the contacts. Once it's loaded, it's actually taking a while. Okay, I've got all my contacts from my iCloud, so I can probably see if I've got my accounts. That's all from my iPod. So say if I want to send a message to, let's send a message to me. Even though iMessage doesn't work, I'll try it anyway. Okay, let's try sending a message. Actually, I will do that in a minute when we get to it. So as you can see, that's all my contacts. I'm probably just. That's alright. I'm not going to show any emails. Don't bother emailing them. Here we go. We've got calendar. So it's got your calendar synced with your iCloud. Basically, macOS is going to be syncing with everything that your other devices are. Like, it's my grandma's 71st birthday on the 30th of December. It's like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It's just like your normal calendar. So you can flick through the months. Like you have your birthdays and everything in there, which is pretty cool. You got your notes app, which automatically saves. So once that's loaded, actually just bear with it. It's actually thinking about it. This is not running on an SSD or anything. Welcome to notes. I'll continue. I should still have my. Yep, this is my note that I did. I couldn't figure out how to do emojis on this keyboard, but I'll have a look and see if there's a way to do emojis. Font. So like you change your font. And you got your speech and all of that. Pretty cool. And you got reminders. Which reminders is like reminding you to do stuff. And I'll just say, so that's one thing where Windows had before that Mac didn't have, which is an assistant. You know, Windows 10 has Cortana, which you can enable or disable, whilst you've got Siri on macOS Sierra, which came out this year, was Windows 10 had Cortana last year. So Mac could be probably falling behind. Okay, reminders is not opening, obviously. Come on. Okay, if that's the case, can I force quit? That's loading. It's loading up the top here. See, it's got the spinning pinwheel still. That's been back since forever. I mean, macOS 9 had that when we had a look at it on the sheep shaver. Okay, now I think it's opening. Finally. Yeah, they're going to remind us. And just saying, the difference between Mac and maybe Linux and Windows, or some Linux distros and all the Windows, is instead of having the. So let's just, yeah, that's the reminders. That's self-explanatory. Just go add list. Then I might go make a video. Like so, and then there we go, and there we go. So right now what we're making a video on. macOS Sierra, and I'm going to be doing a video. I'll show you what I'm doing today. We're doing macOS X public beta. If I can get it working. If not, we'll figure something out. Windows.NET Server Build 3621, which is this is a beta edition. And I'm going to do Windows XP Home Edition SP1, because I just got that set up this morning. And also, we're going to do free Linux distros. So we're going to pick Ubuntu, CentOS, and Linux Mint. That's going to be today's video. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos coming to you today, and I'm going to make a Taflays video. Two Taflays videos. And then there you go. So there we just go tick, 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 tick. So at the moment we're doing a Sierra, so I can tick that off. And then there we go. So next is OS 10 public beta. So that'll be coming in that order. So keep going. We got the maps. Apple Maps. I don't think that works correctly. Last time I checked. Let's go 22 Jump Street just for the curiosity. 22 Jump Up Road. That exists. So if you haven't seen the movie 22 Jump Street, there, that exists. So I need to figure out. Because so the map doesn't really load. So Apple Maps doesn't work. Well, no one really uses Apple Maps anymore, don't they? We've got Photos, which is your photo gallery, which let that load up. Jump, jump, jump. There we go. Bam, which is, yeah, I have iCloud photo library. I'll show you a picture of my cat, if I've got a picture of a cat. Let it update the library. That shouldn't take long because I don't have much photos. I'll take a quick tour of photos. Begin using photos. Okay. Welcome to photos, and well, of course I won't have much because there's no. It's called moments here. Cool. I don't have any iCloud stuff. I might turn on iCloud library on my iPod. Anyway, go to messages, and like I said, it doesn't work correctly because you have to authorize it or something like that, and that doesn't work. So I'll sign in with my Apple ID. So give me 1 tick. I'm just going to change scenes whilst I do it. Let's go starting soon. This is just my live stream, so let's just quickly log in. Okay, wait for it to log in. Shouldn't take long at all. Just don't mind if it's starting soon. I'll just let it. Yeah, see how it's now. There, I'm just going to click not now. An error occurred during authentication. So yep, that doesn't work. So that's going to change back to scene. Once it decides to come back. There we go. And then this is what iMessage looks like. And I've just got the camera again. That's because, hang on 1 tick, let's go take off my headphones. So I can't wait to get a wireless headset, that's for sure. There we go. Unraveled it. And then, there we go. So you got new message. There's your iMessage center thing. As you know, just like iOS, you can set a message account private provider. And you don't really need to worry about that now, so let's click close. We got FaceTime, which you'll probably see me in a minute. FaceTime is your video conversation, video chat app that started existing, I think, in 2010 in the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touch 4th generation. I don't think it was on the iPad because I don't think the iPad had a camera back then. But I know it's on the iPod and the iPhone, so it's on there. And then I think the iPad 2 brought the cameras in 2011. Which was when I got my iPod Touch 4th generation. I used to use FaceTime on that a lot, and I don't really use FaceTime anymore. Okay, with iTunes, that's a good. iTunes, that's for music, books, it's for book reading, in App Store system preferences. Now, here comes FaceTime now. You might see me, I'm not sure. That's probably because it's not connected to the virtual machine correctly. But I'm surprised the actual audio, the microphone part for Siri works. Now, you're going to come up, or am I going to quit? Okay, it's coming up because it's loading at the top. Okay, I don't think that's going to work. Okay, I'll just go with the message, that's alright. Yep, okay, so here we go finally. So, FaceTime. I'll just quickly sign into my Apple ID again, so bear with me. It's incorrect. What did I do wrong? Okay. That should do it. So, if I've gone back. No, I haven't. That should do it. So, let that load up. And activation didn't work again, so that's alright. Okay, now we can go. We got the iTunes. Which is your music app. I think you've all seen iTunes before, so I'll just quickly show you. If you haven't, you can pause the video and have a look at the features of it. And then you can download. iTunes is available on Windows as well. You can download it for free. You can use that for your music if you wish, but preferably I'll use Spotify because you can add music to anywhere you go, especially music in the cloud, and you can stream it. I prefer Spotify over iTunes. I used to use iTunes a lot to listen to music, but I now basically use Spotify. Okay, again, it's just going to take a while to load because it's on a virtual machine, and there's iTunes there. As you can see, you got your libraries, your music, and then you got For You, library, browse, and store visiting. Okay, you got this is don't worry about that. I thought being on the latest version of macOS will have it, so you got Apple Music, which is the music streaming service that is a subscription fee, which I probably won't ever use. iTunes Radio you get for free. But we're not gonna play any music. This is just to show the app. Then you got your store, and you can download MP3s if you wish. So here we go with iBooks. Well, iBooks is where you read your books. And then you got App Store, and then we say system preferences, and then we're gonna get to the top. The top bar. This is basically what you see on the default screen. Without going to applications, well, the applications you can get is I think there's about hundreds of thousands of apps you can get for macOS and iOS. I think there's about hundreds of thousands. Okay, get started. Not now, but not now. Okay, you can go buy some iBooks. That's just someone going to work. Yes, today is her last day of work because she's got the weekend off. Okay, there's the App Store. App Store does work 100% through VMware, but I'll just download a program just to show you. It does work. once it decides to load. This is the other thing too, you need a pretty quick, well, I've got a pretty quick internet connection, and I don't think Mac likes it. That's another bonus on what Windows is better about. I don't think Mac like. Oh, there we go. Let's just say we want to get. What can we get? I've already got Flapping Golf. Let's try. Say if we want to get Xcode off there. No. Say if we want to get. Final Cut Pro is $500. No way. People buy it. I probably would never even use Final Cut Pro. I don't even use a Mac anyway. This is just this is just a VM that I'll probably use now and then. Let's say we just get. What can we get? A YouTube app. There we go. So if we want to get a YouTube app. Where's it go? Number 12. Oh, you can get Sims 2 Super Collection if you wish, but that's $47. But $500 for an edited video editor, which probably won't work on VMware anyway. Let's get that. Let's install the app. It's going to ask me for a password, which I think it will ask me for a password. So I'm going to quickly turn off the stream. Yeah, I was going to quickly type my password, even though you can't see it. Just hiding my email. There we go. And 7. Cool. There. That's a good thing about OBS. Save password for free items. Yes, we can do that. And now then we go look at the launch pad. Once it starts downloading. You see it's going to the launch pad and now it's installing the app. I'll show you, this is all your apps that comes with. We basically looked at all of these. A dashboard. Oh, I forgot to show you. The dashboard is this. This is your widgets. That's something Windows is missing now. You can get it, which Windows 7 had the widgets. Windows 10 doesn't. Windows 8 doesn't even have it either. So let's do 9 times 89. 801. Perfect. Let's clear that. And then there's the time in Adelaide. Then you just bring it over, and then also we'll look at mission control too quickly. What's mission control? Mission control is like your dashboard and your desktop. It's basically switching your desktops, just like you can in Windows 10. What else? Okay, so the app's downloaded, so let's open the YouTube app for. I don't need to unlock it. There's the YouTube app, which is just like your iOS app. To say we want to watch. Well, we're not going to watch anything, so let's just watch. I say that works perfectly fine. It's basically emulated. Let's sign it in. Okay, give me a moment. I've got signed to my Tech Reviews account. Okay, now it's loading. Okay, which account am I in? I'm in my Tech. Now I'm in Tech Reviews. There we go. Okay, here we go. We are here, so let's just say we want to watch. Apparently, if you see that 7, I'm colorblind, but I'm not. That's red. Pretty sure it's red. Say. What I watch my video on it. Play. This is by someone's disliked it. It's got 6 views already. Oh well, if this channel gets success, I don't even know how many subscribers. G'day, yeah, so it works. I'm just gonna say I'm so sorry about my microphone. I might have dropped my webcam a couple of times by accident. I uploaded 2 days ago. That's my fault. But yeah, I think you can resize it. Yeah, you can resize it if you wish, which is cool. So this is basically an emulator for iOS, and then you can just quit it. I think you can change this to red too, I think. I'm not sure. But that's how you use that. And system preferences, you know, there's your downloads and there's your trash. For this case, I'm going to trash that just to show that trash works. See, it's realistic. It's empty your trash. There we go. Just like that. Alright, let's finally go to the top. We've already described everything at the bottom, which is basically all your programs. There we go, start. Or Apple logo, I'll call it start because it's like a start menu. You go about this Mac. This tells you all about your Mac. This is macOS Sierra version 10.12.1, released in this Mac is a late 2013 model. The specs I've got on this virtual machine, because you didn't see it start up, is it's a 3.15 gigahertz processor, 4 gig of RAM. The startup disk is the old Capitan disk that I've downloaded, because I wanted to emulate OS 10 on here so I can show you guys. 128 megabyte display driver, and there's the serial number, which is fake, so you can't look it up. Display, this is a 30.5 1080p. It actually runs pretty good at 1080p. Storage, I've used 61 gigs. I've used 20 gigs already. I don't know how. Memory, if 4 gig installed, there's 127 slots available apparently. Then you've got support, and then you've got service. And apparently every Mac comes with a 1-year warranty, which this probably would have avoided it anyway. Anywho, what else can we find in the start menu? We've got the system preferences, your app store, your recent items. It's basically what you've opened recently. So like recent applications, force quit, which is how you quit, just like Task Manager in Windows. You can force quit the Safari. I'll force quit all of the apps that are running at the moment, so just force quit that. That's the only thing, right? If you press the X button, it only hides it, it doesn't close it. Whilst if you close an app in Windows, it just closes and closes all the processes. Whilst you have to force quit it. Cool. Yeah, you got sleep, restart, shut out, and log out, and shut down and log out. About Finder. That tells you about the Finder program, I believe. Yep, Finder, the Macintosh desktop experience. Finder version 10.12.1. Yeah. Got file, edit, view, go, window, and help. Over here, I believe that's rotation. I use a status display, that's your time. If you click on it, you can't click it. You can use analog if you wish. Like so. And digital. Search. That's your spotlight search. So if we want to open, say, a text edit, there we go, just like that. And you would just press enter. There's Siri, which you see Siri, we've demoed it. And there's everything in the world clock and all of that. Currently it's 24 degrees in Sydney, 90 degrees in Canberra, Melbourne, it's 14 and 16 in Curl. Anywho, that's basically it. This is a pretty feature-length video. This will go straight up, so in order to shut it down, you said start, shut down, or Apple logo shut down. You can add a good thing about macOS, you can reopen your Windows, but that's not needed, so let's go shut down. And that shuts down your VM machine. That's going to take a while to shut down because macOS has to shut down all your programs, all that. And then we're back to the start screen from VMware. Okay, thank you very much for watching this episode of operating system reviews. If you want to see an operating system review, I suggest you go down to the comments and suggest basically anything that can run in an emulator. or can be recorded. Like I can record the iOS probably somehow. Yeah, I think I can emulate it. I'll figure out a way. But that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time with macOS 10 public beta. If it works, if not, you'll see something different. I might see if there's a way to emulate, record. I think I've got to download a program to record a Mac or iOS thing. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.